The difference between convincing yourself that you're eating healthy versus knowing that you're eating healthy. The secret is in the labels on our food. Specifically, the label on the front and the label on the back are two different worlds. The label on the front is where the marketing happens. The label on the back is where the actual content of the food is. And so few people know about how to interpret the information that is given on the back of the label. Now, it's very common that we focus on the nutrition facts and we say, oh, this much protein, that's great. That stuff is great. But more important than that is the ingredients, because that is the content of what is going into your body. So front of the label versus back of the label. Again, the front of the label is where you're going to see words like vegetarian, vegan, healthy, natural. But don't think that just because you see those words that the food is healthy. There's a big difference between something that claims that it's healthy and something that actually is. So you have on the front is what tries to convince you, and on the back is where the truth is told. Now, what are the most common and most damaging ingredients that are being used in our food today? First of all, oils, canola oil and vegetable oil. Now, the canola oil one is very interesting because the canola bean does not even occur naturally in nature. It was created in a laboratory. So that on its own, well, it's a little suspect. But then the oil, the process that they use to make it is toxic. And again, don't just take my word for this. Look this up. Google, pretty incredible. You can find all kinds of shit on there. Next one, vegetable oil. Now, this is a prime example of how they mislead us with the labels on our food. Vegetable oil is a label given to a very common type of oil that is used for frying, cooking, sauteing, and they use it in restaurants a lot, which is one of the most disturbing things, when they should be using olive oil and coconut oil if they were going to actually give healthy food. So here's the problem with vegetable oil. You say, oh, vegetable oil, it's healthy. No. This has to do with the laws, the rules and regulations that companies are required to adhere to when they make their products. Now, they are allowed to call it vegetable oil while having a product that is actually a mix of soybean oil, canola oil, and whatever other garbage that they decide to put in it. So be careful of vegetable oil because it also has been found to be toxic to the human organism. They've conclusively linked canola oil and vegetable oil to certain types of cancer in humans. Again, there's studies, there's research about this. All you need to do is go look that up. Another very common and dangerous ingredient is sodium benzoate. Now, it's not being used as much as it was in the United States because people are onto it, you know, and there's a health craze. But in Mexico, for example, Latin America, it's still very, very popular. It's in pretty much fucking everything, even stuff that claims to be healthy. Ooh, organic salsa, sodium benzoate. Also, a lot of research done is very damaging to the human organism. Artificial colorings, yellow 5, red 6, blue, whatever the fuck it is, all that stuff has been linked to cancer. You don't want to consume that. And it's in a lot of stuff. It's in more stuff you would think, but you don't know until you get in the habit of reading ingredients. I read the ingredients on every fucking thing that I buy in the grocery store. The first thing that I do is I pick up the package and I read the ingredients. And when I started doing that, my health changed. It completely changed. I have less inflammation. My stomach doesn't hurt. I have more energy. This is the reason I'm showing you how to do this. This isn't some vague thing. It's not a fashion thing. It's about transforming your experience in your body. It's about enjoying how incredible it is to have a body, not being weighed down by it. So the next one is natural flavor. Ooh, that's a good one. And the reason is, it's the same thing as vegetable oil. They, by law, can say natural flavor, but really it's a combination of all this different shit. And it only needs to be a percentage natural. The other percentage can literally be artificial flavors and whatever the fuck else they want to put in there without telling us. So whenever you see natural flavor in an ingredient list, just be aware. It's probably not as bad as the previous ones, but you don't know what it is. They can put whatever the fuck they want in there and say it's natural flavor. So I've come up with this 7-step formula that I've been implementing for a couple years now, and it's given me some phenomenal results. I literally feel 10 years younger than I did even just 2 years ago. And the purpose of this formula is to offer you a transformation in your mindset of how you think about your health and give you a step-by-step breakdown of how you can change your daily habits to have a different outcome in your health, to give you the very outcome that your doctor couldn't give you. That very thing that you went to them for, or your shoulder or your knee, and they said you needed surgery or this or that, but it just didn't, they couldn't get it. That's what this is for. It's to give you the tools that you need to be your own doctor. And that, I know that that's kind of a revolutionary theory in our society, but that's where the society is going. Mark my words. That's where humanity is going. Because people know that the medical system, not in every way, but in a lot of ways, that the medical system has fucking failed them. What doctors won't tell you. And I'm actually giving it out for free, and it won't be free forever. All you need to do is click the link below this video and click it now, and you'll get all of that stuff sent straight to your inbox.